All right, Shalawam. First off and foremost, I want to give him my honors, praise, and glories to Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of GMS that do real well. Starting off with the apostles starting on down, the true men of Yahawashi that's been pushing this word for 30+ years, still pushing and still enduring to this day. Okay, and a sincere Shalawam to Ahchyam out there that's pushing this truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahawashi to seal the elect Israel, followed by the 1/3 of Israel. Okay, and I wanted to go into about how the end is manifest. How about we're in the last days of the last days. Being that we're in the last days. All right, your average Joe, all right, doesn't know what's going on. These elites, these elite Edomites, these baking families, they know what's going on. But as far as the average nigga or 2/3, all right, a low level Edomite, so on and so forth, all right, they don't know what's going on out here, man. All right, and soon, all right, once these plagues hit, all right, they're gonna get destroyed, man. If they're gonna get judged, all right, they're gonna get they're gonna get they're gonna be in a great case of despair. All right, but this is 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 5. It says, "For like as all that is made, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." Right, man. The end is manifest, and the word manifest basically means it's obvious, or that it's clear. Okay, and right now you can clearly see that we're in the end days. Okay, because to prove that, let me go to say Matthew 24. Okay, I start at 36. It says, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." And what day? All right, the day of Yahawah's return. All right, the day when the Lord and Savior, our big brother, comes back to redeem his elect. All right, and destroy America, man. And the wicked. All right, the only one that knows the return of Yahawashi is Yahawah. All right, not no man, not the angels, not even Yahawashi himself know. Only the Heavenly Father Yahawah knows, the Ancient of Days. All right, 37. "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark." Right, man. So during the days of Noah, all right, back then, all right, before the flood came, they were partying, they were bullshitting, all right, they were not even thinking about Noah's preaching. They didn't believe Noah. All right, just like today, man. People sit here and say, "Oh man, he's not gonna happen." All right, World War III is not gonna happen. The return of Yahawashi is not gonna happen. America falling is not gonna happen. All right. Meanwhile, the same ones that's doing that, scoffing at the prophets of Yahawashi. All right, they're the same ones, giving walking after their own lusts. All right, the same ones that's being careless out here. All right, and it says, "Until the day that Noah entered into the ark." Right, man. So as soon as they felt that first raindrop, as soon as they got that first swig of water in their forehead, or wherever, they knew that a prophet was among them. All right, and when Yahawashi returns, when these plagues hit, they gonna know that prophets of Yahawashi have been among them, man. All right, because we're living in the days of Noah 2.0. All right, because during the time of in that time, the days of Noah, all right, said that matter of fact, let me just get it real quick. I believe it's 6. All right. Yep, this is Genesis 6 and verse 5, and it says, and Yahawah saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Right, man. That's today, man. We have a whole lot of wickedness throughout this earth, man. All right. And doesn't it say in 1 John 5:19, it says the whole world lieth in wickedness? Okay. Because why? Because the hands of the earth, excuse me, because the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, the elites, man. The so-called Caucasians, the so-called white race. All right. Just like back then, how it was pure wickedness. It's pure wickedness today, man. All right. It says every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually, man. All right. The thoughts of his mind. You go into the word heart, it means mind. All right. I believe it means in the Hebrew, it means, I believe you say lahab, all right, or like laab. All right. Excuse me. I believe it's lahab. All right. Hey, man, just like today, man, Days of Noah 2.0. All right. Now back to Matthew 24 and verse 36. Excuse me, 37. And it says, but as the days of Noah were, excuse me, 38, it says, for as in the days of Noah that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, right? Being in the house of feasting, you know, not thinking about getting judged. All right. Just living out their life in a careless manner. All right. It says marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah enter into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. Right, man. And took them all away. Okay, because back then it was a flood of water. And after the flood happened, after Yahawah flood the whole earth with water, all right, he made a covenant, a promise, between him and Noah that he would never flood the earth with water again. All right, but this time it's going to be a flood of fire. Okay. And this flood of fire is going to take all the wicked, you Edomites away, man. All you 2/3 and the rest of you heathens is going to take all of you away. And it says, and knew not until the flood came. Right, man. It says, and knew not. All right. And how come they didn't know? Because this right here. All right. This Zephaniah 2:15. All right. It says, this is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly. All right. Because America is nothing but a big ass place that promotes, the flesh. All right. And what's some things that come while being in the flesh? Partying all day, drinking, committing adultery, a so-called living in the moment. All right, being in that YOLO spirit. All right, that is some things that the flesh is all about, man. Being careless. All right, and people out here that lives in America, all they do is party, and bullshit, man. That's all they do. All right, and if they're not partying, all right, they're fucking working for Daddy Esau, man, all day long. And then once they start working, they're back to their damn shenanigans, man. All right, these people out here have no goal out here, man. All right, people out here, they don't seek the kingdom that's to come out here, man. All right, besides the elect, and the 1/3, people out here don't seek anything past America, man. They believe America is the last stop. Nah, man, America is gonna be the end. All right, America is gonna get overthrown. All right, then the kingdom of heaven, right, of Yahshua is gonna be the last stop for all eternity, and that's gonna be here on earth. All right, and it says, this is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there's none beside me. Right, man, America, man. Oh, excuse me, my phone dropped. Oh, Salakia. Let me get it back. Excuse me, Salakia. And it says, this is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. Right, man, America, man, because America has been, the country to dominate for years, man. All right, but now she's being made bare by the prophets. All right, she's being made bare by Yahawashi through the prophets. All right, because when we are the Lord's mouthpiece. All right, and America's being exposed. Esau, the elites, they're being exposed for who they truly are. All right, America's being made weak. The mirth of the land is gone. All right, and it says, how she become a place? How she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in. Everyone that passes by her shall hiss and wag his hand. Right, man, because America is going to become a desolation, because ultimately, according to the Bible, America's fate is to get overthrown by nuclear missiles. Okay, and the nuclear missiles, all right, are gonna do a great number on America, man, because the spirit of Yahawah, all right, the Heavenly Father is going to be inside those missiles, man. All right, the Lord's gonna fuck this place up. All right, doesn't say in Jeremiah, I believe the 50th chapter, it says that the Lord's indignation. Man, let me just get it real quick. All right, let me get it real quick. Okay, saying Jeremiah 50, I believe, for verse 26 or 25. It says, the Lord Yahawah Shai hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. Right, those nukes. All right, those nukes is part of Yahawah Shai's armory, man. All right, and the word indignation means what? Righteous anger. And it says, for this is the work of the Lord power, Yahawah Shai of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Right, man. So those nukes getting hit. So America getting hit by these nukes. All right, is all the work of Yahawashi Shai, man. Okay, and that's how America is going to become a place of desolation. All right, a place for beasts to lie down in. All right. Now back in Matthew, let me go back to that. Say Matthew 24, and verse 39, it says, and knew not until the flood came. All right. And took them all away. Right, man. So people out here, like I said, they're careless. All right. They don't look past America. All right. And which brings me, and really, the scripture right here, 2 Peter's, 2 Peter 3 and verse, I believe, 11. Okay, because it says, and knew not until the flood took them away. It says 2 Peter 3 and verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Right, because right now people are partying, bullshitting, giving in marriage and whatnot. And they're not thinking about the return of Yahawashi or thinking about America being destroyed. All right, they're thinking about the world, man. They're thinking about the next time they're going to be off to go party. They're thinking about committing adultery. Being an adulteress. All right, they're thinking about the next pill they're going to pop. All right, and you go into a conversation. It means what? Let's see what it means.
Strong's G391. Anastrafe.
All right, and it says manner of life, conduct, behavior. All right, so these people, so they're how they conduct themselves. All right, is not it's not how a man of the Lord would. All right, because being that we're part of this truth, and Lord willing, will be chosen, unto the end. All right, being part of this truth and knowing that America is going to be destroyed. All right, we conduct ourselves as if today is the last day. All right, as if Yahawashi, is going to come tomorrow. That's how we conduct ourselves, man. But on the flip side, these people out here, they conduct themselves as if Yahawashi is not going to come back, and that's why it says in Matthew 24, 24 and verse 39 and 38, 39 it says and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So right, man, being that they're being careless, all right, being that they're conducting themselves in a careless manner, all right, they're not gonna know what hit them once these plagues come. The FEMA camps, the martial law, the uprise of the people, all right, the race wars, and ultimately the nukes, all right. And that's why it says in 1 Thessalonians, let me get there real quick. It says, I'll get to the point. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 6, and it says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others. All right. Right, man. And right now, the people, they're sleeping, man. They're asleep. All right. The ones that's not sleep is the men of Yahawashi, the prophets. All right, because the Lord Yahawashi has he has awoken us, man. All right, we are not spiritually dead no more. But as for the rest of the people, all right, that's in that gross darkness, they're asleep. They're not hip. They're not fond of the wicked elite Edomite plans. All right, they're oblivious out here, man. And that's why it says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others. All right, who's the others? All right, the rest of the world, man. The people out here, man. Those are the others. And it says, but let us watch and be sober, right, man. Let us watch and be sober, man, because these prophecies are coming slowly but surely, man. They are unfolding right before our very own eyes, man. All right, but let us watch, be watchmen, be in our P's and our Q's. All right, but let us watch and be sober. Okay, and people out here are not watching, man. They are not watching. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 18, or is it 16? Let's see. Yep, Wisdom of Solomon 18 and verse 14, it says, for while all things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of her swift course, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne. And right here you have King Solomon going in about the count of ancient Egypt. Okay, because during the time of the Passover, you had that death angel come up. That death angel come and kill the firstborn of the Egyptians, man. All right, and now you can equate that to today. All right, because America is spiritually Egypt. Okay, and to prove that, let me go to Revelation real quick. Revelation 11 and verse 8, and it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. All right, the dead bodies talk about the Israelites being spiritually dead. Because you have Jake out here that they're spiritually dead. They're not they haven't been activated yet. All right, and that great city talking about America. All right, and it says, which spiritually, all right, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord Yahawashi was crucified. Right. They changed Yahawashi to a so-called white man. All right. Right. But the point is, it says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. All right. And today, America is Egypt all over again. All right. It's Egypt 2.0. All right. And right here, this account of Wisdom of Solomon 18. All right, is going in. All right, about the account in ancient Egypt, but you can equate this scripture to today. Okay, because are we in Egypt and in the land of bondage? All right, all over again. All right. We came here in America in ships, slave ships. All right. And it says, for while all things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of her swift course, thine almighty word, all right, Yahawashi, all right, thine almighty word, leaped down from heaven, out of thy royal throne, as a fierce man of war, and to the midst of land of destruction. Right, man. So just like how, man, this is gorgeous, man. This is beautiful. Call Lord Yahawah Bashim Qadash. All right. So just like how the Lord Yahawashi came down from heaven and killed the Egyptians, the firstborn of the Egyptians. All right, back in the ancient world. All right, Yahawashi is gonna come back and kill you fucking you Edomites. All right, you fucking 2/3, man. This time, man. Okay, because this time 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you are fucking you are of your father the devil, man. All right, you are considered an Edomite in this side, man. You are a heathen. All right, and Yahawashi is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. All right, in quiet silence, man. In America, doesn't say the house of the thief is gonna be entered. All right. Yahawashi is going to invade the house of the thief. All right. And what's that, man? America, man. It's going to be so glorious to see our Lord and Savior. All right. Fuck up our enemies, man. It's going to be oh so glorious to see the downfall of our enemies, man. All right. So glorious, man. All right. Now back to this is the book of Saint Zechariah 5 and 4, and it says, I will bring it forth, said the Lord Yahawah of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Right, man? What's that, man? America, man. America is the house of the thief. All right. Those chariots. All right. The curse that go forth over the whole earth. Yahawashi is gonna come back to judge and wage war, man. Right, this is not a damn game, man. The return of Yahawashi is soon going to happen. All right, doesn't say in the book of Acts, as you went, man. Let me just get it, man. It's the book of Acts 1 and verse 10, and it says, 9. It says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up. Who? Yahawashi. Taken up into what? Let's keep going. And a cloud received him out of their sight. All right. All right. So that cloud was what? A so-called UFO. All right. But to us, they're IFOs. All right. Identified flying objects. Okay. The vehicles of the heavens. All right. The holy chariots, man, of Yahawashi, man. All right, and Yahawashi got beamed up. All right, he got so-called abducted, if you want to say. He got so-called abducted by a UFO. He got so-called abducted by a so-called UFO. You know, and the cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, all right, Yahawashi, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, and those 2 men were angels. Okay, those 2 men were holy angels. 11, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye up, gazing up into heaven? This same Yahawashi, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. So that meaning Yahawashi, the same way he went up, it's gonna be the same way he's gonna come back, man. But this time it's gonna be fierce. All right. The Almighty Word is coming back in Yahawah's glory, man. Yahawashi is gonna come in Yahawah's glory, man. It's gonna be so beautiful, man. The end is manifest, man. All right, the end is here, man. We are in the end. Okay, we are in the end. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end off in that scripture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it one more time. 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 6. All right, let's get to it. Come on. 2nd Esdras 9 verse 6. Look at this saying, man. Oh man, call law Yahawashi Qadash. I can't get the verse. I can't get 2nd Esdras 9, but I can get 8 and 10. Wow. Well, let me get this real quick. All right, Habakkuk 2 and 3. And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry, man. All right, and the vision is speaking, man. All right, and what's the visions? The prophecies, man. The chip, all right, World War III, all right, the race wars. These things are coming slow. These things are approaching, man. They are right around the corner. People still want to party and bullshit and lollygag, man. Okay, but all these things are going to cease very, very soon. All right, Yahawashi is coming back and America is going to be destroyed. Thus saith the Bible, man. On that being said, I want to say call Allah, Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. Until next time, I say Shalawam.